Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft 1.8.9. Now, you're going to have to forgive me because once again it is a late recording for Minecraft, because as usual I record these on the day that I upload these on the day that I record them. And I've had a pretty gross day actually. For those that are familiar with my blogs, sometimes I talk about it, sometimes I don't. But I have GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease. It's gross. Basically, your stomach attacks you with acid all the time. So I spent most of the day out of commission and still not feeling particularly bright and colourful, but we'll see how we get along anyway, because I want you guys to have an episode to watch. So, a couple of things happened between episodes. We've updated Chisels and Bits. There is now a new function which I want to implement. If we come in here, we have undo and redo. These are very, very cool. I love showing off the new features of Chisels and Bits because seriously, I just love them. What keys shall I use for this? I mean, the annoying thing is, and this is Minecraft's fault, no one else's fault, is that you can't do proper key combinations. Like, I would just make it Control-Z and Control-V, right? Because that's what everyone is used to, but you can't do key combinations in Minecraft. Things like Shift right-click and stuff like that, those are hard-coded in by mod developers when they're coding their mods. It's very annoying. So, just to show this off a bit, if I boop, 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 boop. Those are actually going into my chisel bag and going into my thing, right? If I press, what number did I make it? It's not 2, it's 1. Those bits are coming straight back out of the bag. And now I have a complete log again. So, and if I want to, I can press 2 again, and oh my god, it's just repeating what I did. Isn't that cool? So fear not if you ever make mistakes with Chisels and Bits now, because now you have undo and redo. So today, I said we were going to play with some Chisels and Bits, but I think I lied a little bit. Because I want to get the entrance to the temple done, right? Or an entrance of some sort, some description. And I said it was going to be on top, but now I'm kind of second guessing myself because I'm thinking we kind of want the top undisturbed a little bit. And if we were to make a entrance in here, it would seem kind of odd to have it. I mean, we could have something like stairs that sunk down here and allowed us to get underneath, but that would need to drop probably these ones, 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks. 4 blocks at this point. So we might be still hitting our head on the 3rd block. And that's not what we want to do. So how do we get inside this monstrosity? It is still a bit of a monstrosity because it hasn't been properly dressed up yet. I mean, we could go somewhere in the middle. We could also go somewhere in here and do the oldie... oh, hello, creeper friend. Get out of here. We could also do something that comes out here using pistons. The old style doors, although a bit stylized, because this one would need to go back 2 and this one needs to go back 1. Tricksy. Very, very tricksy. Let me think a moment. Or alternatively, we can have some sort of like stairway thing that gets revealed here. How we reveal that, I don't know. We could look at random things. Random things probably has a bunch of stuff that could help us in that department. It usually does. Lumen is very good at supplying things that people don't usually think of. We could use we could use an ender bridge because I think those teleport you. until they hit an ender anchor, that is. I would explain how that works, but I'm not entirely sure anymore. If I'm going from memory, I think it's that, like, you stick the ender bridge here, and you stick the anchor there, and anything in between is ignored, and it draws a line from there until it hits the ender anchor. And the bridge is the start, and the anchor is the end. So if you stand on the anchor when it's got its redstone signal, it'll send you to the bridge. It'll send you to the anchor, I think. I can't totally remember though, so please don't take that at face value. We could use, what else do we have? Entity detectors. Detectors are all well and good, but we need things that move stuff. Block breaker, basic redstone interface, player interface. Yeah, maybe not random things. Let's take a look through what we have available to us. Oh, and I've been playing around with 1.9 a little bit, modded 1.9. And it should be easy enough to move this world across to 1.9 once the mods have caught up. It's just not all the mods that we're using are on 1.9 yet. So we'll have to wait for that. And I'm thinking, as much as I like it, it's kind of not being updated quick enough, and it's still kind of buggy. I'm thinking about dropping or Cascade for now. We now have Automagi, by the way. This is a good opportunity while going through here to show you what I've added between episodes. We've got Automagi, which is a very, very much favourite add-on for Thorncraft of mine. It adds like the techie, some more techie aspects, especially concerning Redstone, to Thorncraft. What do we have at our disposal? We are in Chisel territory. That's not very helpful. It will be, but not right now. Eggs. Oh, and Grimoire of Gaia has been updated to 1.8.9. I was very happy about that. It's one of my favourite mods. So we've got that now. What is this? Oh, crystals. We also have inventory pets. Ridiculously overpowered, but ridiculously cute. So, you know, I'm happy to have it. Menorah pet. Christmas tree pet. Heart pet. Blaze pet. And golem pet. Pufferfish pet. Sponge pet. Grave pet. You see, it's very adorable. Very, very adorable. So, I mean, computer craft could actually come in handy. I just can't think of the possibilities right now. Brain is just not into it today. New Metacraft. Elevator, maybe. But we'd have to get through the tech tree a bit for that. Pressure pipes isn't going to help us. RF tools isn't probably going to help us either. Well, meta transmitter would, but I kind of want it to be a physical opening. I don't just kind of want to teleport in. So that's a thing. I mean, we could have an illusion using a shield projector. Tier 1. Yeah, we could have an illusion using a shield projector that is solid until we turn it off. That's always an option. We are back in random things territory. Storage blocks. Thorncraft. Yes, I know, enthralling, isn't it? And then char set. So I may just be blind or just a bit derpy, but I'm not seeing anything that's really going to help us. So whatever I have to do, I probably have to make it a permanent change to the structure. And the other thing with that whole idea of dropping these as stairs is that the further you drop them, the more pistons get involved, and layering pistons on top of each other to get fired to turn into stairs is a really annoying task, especially when they're like the stairway would be as wide as this is. But what could we do? What could we do with a drunken sailor? Well, the way they would get in to these places legitimately, historically, rather, is they would actually get in the building. That would normally be on top of here, but I've made the creative choice not to have the building on top, right? So the entrance would be known. It wouldn't be a secret entrance. It wouldn't be something hidden from the public eye on these normally. But we kind of want ours to be hidden just cause. I'm thinking about possibly down here on one of the tiers as well as a possibility for the opening. It would definitely be easier because it's a flat wall. Yeah. Or alternatively, somewhere at the bottom. Hello, cobblestone golem. How you doing, buddy? You hurt a lot. But you did drop a 3 iron nuggets. You dropped a 3 iron nuggets. Good. That was painful. Ow. Yeah, now that we've got Grimoire of Gaia, I'm going to need to invest in armor. That's going to have to be something that actually happens, because mobs in that mod do not mess around. Anyway, back to how to get into our base. Let me stop rambling, and I'm going to have a think about this. Okay, I'm back. I'm in a swamp right now. Just wanted to talk to you before I died. I just fought a swamp thing, which is a Grimoire of Gaia 3 mob, and it dropped a slime girl egg, and you'll be wondering what that is, but I'm not going to show you right now, because I need to spawn it near my base. I also have slime balls. This is for pistons, basically, and they're dropping all sorts of nice loot. So, I thought I would just keep you guys around for a bit to possibly catch any hilarious antics that happen, because swamps are really dangerous. See these guys? They charge at you and do like most of your health. I found the best way to kill them. Oh god. It's not like that. Is to, see, they poison you as well as doing a ridiculous amount of damage. Is to get them in the water, like he is now. And similar to creepers, oh my god. Similar to creepers, they are a lot less painful in water. Anyway, I have to go back to my body. It's 6,000 meters away. Before I do that, I'm actually going to make myself some armor, because that is a must. Oh, you might notice that sounds are a bit funny at the moment. This is a pretty cool feature. You can't really tell from that. Maybe you can tell from this door. No. Okay. Well, I have a client-side mod installed, which adds reverb when you're near materials that would echo, and silly crafting table, and dampens sounds from outside. So if there was a sound on the other side of this wall, I wouldn't hear it as well as I maybe should. You're gonna shoot at me, aren't you? Yep. Yep. So the way we're going to deal with that is we're going to take a couple of sticks. That is not how you make a sword, Rosie. Here we go. Murder the shaman. Ow. As you can see, these mobs are not very simple. Can you stop summoning pumpkin-headed zombies? Did drop rotten hearts though, and those, nom nom nom, add health regen. A little bit of health regen, Also makes you hungry, but I mean, what's a little bit of hunger in exchange for some wonderful, wonderful health regen, right? I'm just gonna pop back in here. What was that? Potion of healing? Sure. That can go in there. No, it can't. Where am I put? Misclicking. All this in here, please. I'll keep the rotten heart. I also need some kind of food for this trip. 6,000 blocks away after all. Oh, shut up. I mean, melons will do. Melons will always do. Anyway, I'm going to be back once I've got sufficient slime balls and stuff, because that's what I was out in the swamps for. See you soon. Okay, I'm back, and I can now show you what this does. And I don't know how long she's going to hang around for, but summons a slime girl. Pretty adorable. And you sell slime balls. So if I had sell, or I think if I have slime balls, she will give me money. I think that's how that works. Can't quite remember how that trade works. It's odd. But then you got slime ball for bone, slime ball for flesh, gunpowder, eyeball, string, bone for slime ball, all sorts. I should actually, since she does opposite trades, I should get rid of some of this rotten flesh. Rotten flesh. And she gives you experience for it, which is very nice of her. You can do string, eyes, gunpowder. I've got plenty of gunpowder and I'm not really ever going to use it, so don't actually have plenty of gunpowder. How about that? So, gunpowder, so that's another 3. Thank you. It's a lot better. That's been a lot more lucrative than the swamp that I was just in, where I got 4 slime balls total. And no slimes were spawning, only sludge girls, which are like a lesser form of slime girls. And they mostly drop iron nuggets, not slime balls. But now we can see how this works. She's going to give me bones for that. Is that a thing? Sell? You give me that. Is that going to ever change? No, probably not. I'm not sure how that sell one works. I've never really used it myself. That's like, traders are pretty rare, and the fact that one of the swamp things dropped a slime egg was pretty amazing, actually. So what are we going to do? We're going to do some redstone. That is what we're going to do. And we should be able to just get away with redstone torches for now for figuring this out. If I remember correctly, which I probably don't because it is old Minecraft mechanics. Stairs. 2 of these, please. Thank you, lady. Let's head up on the north face. Now, we've mostly existed toward the south, but I think we're going to make the entrance on the north face. I think that's where we're going to do it, and you'll see that I have dug a hole, because what I've thought about doing is doing that whole hidden door technique right in the stairs. And so what we're going to have to do is, if I was a piston door, we're going to have to remove these so that I can lay these out. So this one needs to move back twice. Oh, you could hear the reverb. There you go. Pretty cool. I think Minecraft makes you place it this way, right? Yeah. So, when this is closed, the piston is extended. Right? So our first... Well, let's try... Redstone torch. Redstone torch first. Oh, I saw you. Don't think I didn't see you. Hello? Here you are. Ow. Get out of here with your voodoo zombies. Yeah, I might not win this. Oh, maybe I will. They are so painful. But this is part of why I like Grimoire actually. It makes you fear for your life. And we got more rotten hearts out of it, so I'm going to eat one of these right now. Good. So, that's the first one. So when this breaks, stairs come back. Which means piston here. So you grab onto that, and then you pull that back. But then you would need to fire again to pull the stairs back a second time. And then I would need like 3 pistons to pull all 3 to the side. Ugh. That's horrible. Yeah. The problem part is, the problem part is clearly this bit, where you have to fire, you and you. Problem bit is obviously when you do this, and then you have to fire that again twice to pull that back. So it's like, to close it is 1, 2, right? Easy. That's closed. But to open it is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the pull to the side. I mean, I could do that with a sequencer, but it's just annoying. It's just annoying. This is a disaster episode. I shouldn't really do these when I'm so, like, tired. It just ends up kind of a problem like this. I mean, I get the sequence, but my head's just not, like, ready to work out the layout of Redstone needed for that. And also I'd need to make it tidy, because obviously, you know, this is your doorway. This is your secret entrance doorway. But then maybe we don't want a secret entrance doorway, right? Maybe we just want to be able to enter the damn temple. Because the idea is not just that we'll have this one temple here. We might have some buildings elsewhere to make it kind of like a village of sorts. And this is just the centerpiece. Yeah. Yeah, so my big trip to the swamp, kind of pointless, but now we have sticky pistons, so maybe it wasn't. Because those are always useful for recipes. Also got some slime balls for the future. What can we do? I'm really, really stumped about this entrance. Like, incredibly, unnecessarily stumped. I'm tempted to just put 4 stairways in these corners. But that's also kind of where I want to put big flaming obelisks. Just to let you know where that's going. Yeah. Oh, what I wouldn't give for Tinker's Mechwork drawbridges. That would be fantastic. Then you wouldn't need to muck around so much with redstone. Ooh, alright. And I do want to start at the top too. I definitely want to start at the top for the base. Because it's just more functional that way. To come in from the top and work your way down. Thinking. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I think I've figured out a best of both worlds scenarios. Maybe. So what we do... I keep breaking the wrong dang ones. So we do this. Okay, follow with me. Like this. Cool. And then you'll see that we've got these middle blocks here. But what I'm interested in doing, and this is probably going to be our first piece of chisel work here, and I just noticed I don't have my chisel on me. I also need to make a sacrificial knife. It's still made with the same recipe, dagger of sacrifice. Okay, yeah. Still glass, gold, and iron. We could use water for now, actually. So, I'm going to incorporate chisels and bits a little bit here. Okay. But I need to also clear out these. So that we still have these platforms. Basically untouched. More or less. And we're going to have stairs coming down like this. So our first step there, and I'm going to use, well, should have thought that out a bit better, but north. Wasn't so bad after all. So hopefully we don't hit our head doing this, but oh, that reverb is so good. We are going to hit our head, aren't we? Oh, not so good. There's a cobblestone golem wandering around down here. Don't mind me breaking my legs, I just want my stone blocks back. Those got cooked up by this thing. Now I've cracked cobblestone. Goodbye. We probably will use cracked cobblestone elsewhere, but just not for now. So, I need some cobblestone, which I really need to stop putting in this chest. And I also need some stairs. And I need to make a new diamond chisel. I do have a stick, good. At chisel. Chisels. This. Fluid tank 3, glass, a piece of log, and an iron. 1, 2, 3. That's incorrect. Look, my brain's not all here tonight. I'm sure I've said that more than enough times. And I just have enough glass. Good. So, yeah. And bouquet. Because we want to fill our friend the chiseled fluid bit tank just so I can prove a point. If I get to prove a point, because things aren't looking like they're going my way. But we may get to. So first of all, whoa, get out of here. Oh, gosh, I hate Minecraft direction facing. Here we go. So we go back up to the top. I'm definitely going to hit my head, and this was a waste of time, yeah? Yes. Not good. However, if I took this out, which I kind of didn't want to do, well, actually, we may not need to. Yeah, I was going about this all the wrong way. That, and I need to drop down here, then you, and then you, and then a flat, and then you. a flat. Okay. So what we're actually doing is we're going down like this. Yeah, that'll work just fine. So now I can show you what I was going to do with the quote-unquote blood, which we're going to be using water to prove this particular point. Water. Now when I right-click this, I get water bits out of it, which is pretty cool. Now I need my chisel, which we are going to put onto small cube. Small cube good enough. What about medium cube? Medium cube is more like it, but we kind of want it like this, I think. I'm creating blood channels. Not exactly the most savory thing in the world, but I seem to have lost my chisel bag. If I then place this properly, yeah, 64 bits doesn't fit into that one small cube. Get out of here. I don't have enough space for you. I really need another chisel bag. But this is just basically to prove a point to you guys. Let's take you back out. Right. Here we go. Get aligned. Come on. There. Now I've run out of water blocks again. But just imagine that this is gross flowing blood, right? Oh, you're doing that again. Please get out of my inventory. Right? So the channel, this blood channel, quote, would come up to here and or it would come across, right, and connect into there, and the same thing would happen here, and it'd all be this like connected channel thing, and then these channels would run this way and come and cascade down here, down the side of the pillar, of the temple. Blood channels everywhere. Disgusting, right? But very, very cool. Let's see if we can do a bit more. You gone. You gone. This is weird. Never seen that happen. I'll have to talk to Elgo about that. Okay, so blood channels. That's fun. And you'll have to step over them to get down the stairs. So this is the way we're going to get in, and it's going to be open, and it's going to be on all four corners, because I like symmetry. You're going to come in from here, come in from here, come in from here. So you're always going to go to the right-hand side one to go down the stairs. Okay, and boop. There's so many bits in my inventory now, for which we do not need, and I pressed Q while doing that. Once I actually have one set of stairs coming down, it's going to be a lot easier to do the others because I won't need to run outside. So we turn. Oh my god. Minecraft. And yes, I do blame Minecraft for that, because it's a really badly implemented system. Okay. So, drop down here. Ugh, I need to get lower than where I am now. Feels like skyblock all over again. So that I can do that. Right? And then stairs. No. Stairs. Now I'm satisfied. So now we can go all the way up and out. Yes. Right. So this has been a bit of a disaster episode, but I kind of knew it would, but I wanted to get the episode out anyway. So thank you all for your patience and thank you all for watching. And I will see you next time. Hopefully, next time we'll actually have a base to move into. See you soon.